Good afternoon, Shed from Shed All Over the Page. As Americans, why aren't we putting up with the crap we're putting up with? I want to give you an example. A little while ago, I called my local electric co-op to ask the engineering division a question. When I dialed their number, my phone starts flashing potential spam, potential spam. I'm like, really? I called them, and they come online. It's Powell Valley. It's our electric company. Talk to them. So when I get done, I check my blocked numbers for spam. It's not in there. So I don't know why my phone tries to catch my electric co-op. 20 minutes later, I get a phone call from public service. If your phone, when you answer it, has the sound that goes whoop, something similar to that, it's a scam call. And this guy calls saying he's from Verizon. And I went, what's my name? Now, the reality is you can search numbers pretty quick. And especially if your number's out there and the guy doesn't have my name, but he gives me my zip code where I used to live 12 years ago, where I'd never had Verizon services. So the federal government passed a law called Stir and Shake. It's basically the law states that when somebody calls you, by law, they have to show the number they're calling from. These spoofing numbers are illegal. And the reality is Verizon and everybody out there, they know where that phone call is being made from. Computers don't lie, and they track money. So when the person's call, it might be spoofing, but the call actually, they know where the call is coming from. So for our elected officials whose heads are buried where? Up their butts, Republicans and Democrats, if you want to accomplish something from the American people, all phones should come default that they cannot receive phone calls outside the United States. How hard is that to do? If I want to change the setting and I can change it back, that's great. But every phone should block all calls coming from outside the United States. All right, because I'm going to give you another example. I volunteer for a fire department up here, and we are dispatched to calls using an app. And the app populates the address. This is a fairly large county. Sometimes I respond 25, 30 miles, and it's twisty back roads that I'm not from here. I don't know how to get there. I really have to trust the app is taking me in the right direction. And in the middle of these calls, I'll get a phone number that pops up because of a spoofing caller, and it is showing a local call. Well, it's not unusual for another volunteer to call me and say, hey, have you got this on your truck? But guess what? Especially in the fall of the year. That's right, them lovely people from India. I tried to reach out to Verizon, and the only thing I was told after calling their customer service line, which was where? India. And when I told that guy, I said, here's the problem. Me and you're having a legit conversation, and you know people in your office are selling the phone numbers off to these scammers. His voice got so shaky that if he wasn't one of them, he should have been. And he said there's no way to talk to him. There's no way for me to talk to Verizon about cutting down the spam that is on my phone, that is impeding my ability to respond in a fire truck, in an emergency, to help our community because they're too lazy to fix the problem. And they don't care. Do something about it, people. Getting tired of it. Shed off page.